What up, YouTube? Nice to get insights with another short review of a knife that I have unboxed a while ago. And today we got the MKM Goccia, which is from Italy, basically. The Maniago Knife Makers Italy stands. MKM stands for that. So, and it is a slim, or not slim, but yeah, but low. Slim profile knife, but it's a pretty thick boy actually. I'm just saying about the height. So overall, you got titanium, plain titanium. This is, in my opinion, the best looking version. I mean, there's one version with Damasteel or Damascus also out there, which is really nice, but it's way overpriced in my opinion. And this here is just, in my opinion, from the base versions, except maybe the blue carbon fiber one, the nicest looking one. I wanted the plain titanium. I got it on a great deal from Knife Center. And yeah, so like I said, here we got plain titanium scales with a profile where you can see this is actually milled. It's a step milling, so you have the highest point in the center and then it goes down, and it's basically a contouring on the scales, which is really nice. It sits really comfortable in the hand. You got an M390 blade. I'm not sure about the HRC on this one. Like I said, I mean, I know that a lot of people complain about Italian M390, or in general Italian steel when it comes to blade steel from Italy. But I haven't seen anything bad about this on this knife here. It is slicey as hell. It is out of the box. It is my sliciest knife. Besides the TRM Neutron 2, which was like almost like a scalpel out of box. But this here is that so far has been my sliciest knife out of the box. You got, like I said, you got M390 steel, you got titanium scales, you got titanium backspacer, a blue anodized titanium pivot colors on both sides, blue titanium or blue anodized titanium pocket clip. So the only negatives about this knife I really have is that all these body screws are T6s, the pivot screws are T8s. And I wish, honestly, there was another deployment. This screams so for thumb studs, but I can't even put quick studs on it because the blade thickness, you can see this is a thick blade on top. So, but it's slicey as hell. I mean, it's almost all the way through flat grind on this knife. It is a beautiful, gorgeous knife in my opinion. It looks great. It has hardly any billboarding except of the small MKM here, and then basically the designer Anzo on this side. Other than that, it does not have anything showing, like literally nothing. And I feel like this knife was a great. I mean, would I pay the full price? Probably not. Is it worth it? Most likely it is worth the full asking price of close to 300 usually. I got a super deal on it, so I just, plain and simple, I grabbed it when I got the deal. But yeah, I'm definitely liking this knife. The design is great. It's super comfortable. It's a little unique blade shape. It's got a little whatchamacallit, it's got a little kind of like a wave. It goes a little down and goes back up here and then goes down. So it's a very unique blade shape on this one actually. For the knives that I've seen so far, I'm pretty sure there's other knives out there that might have that same feature. But yeah, let's do some size comparisons real quick, just so you guys can see. So here's it compared to the Drift LCT. And to the WeKnives Equibic. So you can see they're all very similar in length. The Equibic is the only one that's a little bit longer. The Goccia is a hair longer than the Drift, maybe just by not even an eighth. Um, and let's see, what else do we got here? The Migron Moyarl and the CVV Hyperpulse. The Goccia is a hair shorter than the Hyperpulse, not by much, just a little bit. And what else do we got? And here we got the Tenable Knives Fenrir and the little Lander 1. So you can see size comparisons with some more common knives as well. So yeah, it's a good size knife. It's a full size knife. It's let's get you the measurement just here real quick to get a refresher done. So this knife is at 13/16. You got a blade length of about 3.5 inches. Oh, sorry, 3.25 inches. You got a cutting edge of almost 3 7/16. So it's almost 3.5 inch cutting edge. The way the blade is shaped, you got a lot of cutting edge. But you also, I mean, yes, they have a little choil here, and they did a great job actually on their sharpening choil, but because it's pretty straight, but it is very close still to the blade itself, to the sharp edge. So you might get a couple sharpenings out without problems, but then you run into problem where you literally get the problem here that you know, it's just not great. If they had make this choil just a little bigger, you can probably, if you feel comfortable enough, you can probably take your Dremel and Dremel it out a little bit more, give it a little bit more life. Probably works fine. I think besides the pocket, or besides the body screws, this is probably my only complaint, is the sharpening choil in this knife. I know that people complained about this pocket clip being too weak and bending easy. I had not had any problems with it. I'm not sure what people do that do that. Yes, it's a little bit on the softer side. That is true, but I don't think that this pocket clip has. I mean, I don't know. For me, it's fine enough, good enough, I guess. Because I'm not a hardcore user. I'm not, going out there batoning on the knife. But yeah, let's get the weight real quick too. So we got a weight on this knife. This knife was a bit on the heavier side. We got 4.85 ounces, which is okay. I think it's okay for the size of the knife, for the amount of titanium you get. You have, this is absolute. There's no weight relief milling on this, so it's solid titanium, and you got the steel. What is that? Steel liner or titanium liner? I have never taken it apart, so I think this is a steel liner that's integrated here on this side. For the lock, for the which is great. So it's even good for lefties. See, that's why I said this would be great for thumb studs or anything. It just doesn't fit, unfortunately, because of the blade thickness. The blade is a thick boy. But it's slicey as hell. So yeah, I think this knife is, if you can get it in a discount, it's definitely worth picking up. I have my mixed feelings about the full price. I'm still putting it in the recommended knives. I would still recommend this knife as a, just when it comes to the knife itself, it's a good knife. Recommending it for the price, probably not for the full price. For the price that I picked it up, which was more than 50% off, definitely, it's definitely a good pickup. Yeah, but like I said, I have a little mixed feeling about the knife. The knife is, I like it. I do like the knife. Don't get me wrong. I really like the knife. I just feel that the asking price And yes, I know that this knife has everything going for it, like every other knife, titanium, M390. It's got the materials, it's got the premium materials. I don't know. I just feel like this knife would be probably properly priced in the 200, maybe to 210, $220 range. That would be probably the proper price tag for this knife. And not close to 300, what the usual asking price for this. I think I know I've seen it for, you can pick it up for like 260ish, which is still, in my opinion, a little high for this knife. But like I said, I picked it up for, I can say that I picked it up for 125, and I feel like that was a great deal. So yeah, I would recommend it if you can get it cheaper. That's where I'm at with this knife. And that's pretty much my for today. If you like my content, if you uh, want to see more of what I do, please subscribe to my channel, leave a like, a comment, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you.